The purpose of this presentation is to describe two different types of classroom discussions. The first is a dialogue, and the second is a debate. So dialogue is collaborative. So this is a group conversation. It's where you're going to work with other people. The main goal is to gain a deeper understanding of some kind of text. Now that text could be a political cartoon, it might be an image, it could be an article, it might even be a video. Okay, so there's lots of different options for a text, so don't get stuck on the idea that this is just a reading-based discussion. Now, one of the keys to dialogue is make sure that you keep an open mind. So as a participant, you're going to listen for a deeper meaning. So you're really trying to get an understanding of what the author was trying to communicate to us, and maybe even what that means outside of the text itself. So you're going to have to reevaluate some of your assumptions. So if you went in thinking one thing, you might have to sit back and wonder whether or not that is actually true, or if you still believe that at the end of the discussion. Make sure that you show respect to all participants, because everybody's opinion and perspective is important when we are dialoguing. Now, one thing you're going to want to do with a dialogue is temporarily suspend your beliefs. Okay, so what that means is you're going to put what you think aside for a little bit. Okay, now you can search for the strength or validity in your ideas. So as you're going through and you're having a dialogue, you want to spend some time really looking to see if what you thought was true. Okay, what are the things that the article is proving? What do other people think the article is proving? And again, you're trying to find out what is the strength of those ideas. You're also going to explore other possibilities. Maybe there's something in there that you really didn't think or hadn't even occurred to you. Dialogue tends to be open-ended, so when you leave it at the end of the discussion, an awful lot of the time, you're not going to have a resolution or have an absolute right answer. Now, debate, on the other hand, you're going to end up with a right or a wrong, and here's how those work. Okay, so a debate is oppositional. It's a discussion where winning the argument is the goal. Okay, you do want to go through and prove that others are wrong. Okay. Now, as you go through this, if we were to talk about a strategy, you would want to listen for flaws in the arguments that are being presented by the other side. Okay, and you want to point those flaws out. Okay, when people challenge your perspective or your argument, you want to defend your own assumptions. Now, that idea of being closed-minded, this is the idea that you're right. Okay, now, I will say this, an awful lot of times when we have a debate, people will change their minds during the debate. They'll realize that there's a better argument out there that they hadn't thought of. So the closed-minded idea might be something we need to adjust on these particular slides. A couple other things about debate. Debate is about showing why you're right and others are wrong. Okay, it demands a conclusion. Okay. It could even be at the end of the debate, you're just going to agree that you and the other people in the debate are going to disagree. Okay, but you will wrap up the discussion at the end of the time period. Okay, so when you're thinking about the differences between a discussion and a debate, okay, keep in mind that they have two totally different purposes. Okay, discussion or dialogue is all about getting deeper understandings of a topic. Debate is about having an argument and then seeing and really testing out your ideas to see if you're right.